YouTube, I want to say, how are you guys doing? I know it's been a couple of days, but I've been taking a little break. But look, we hit 3,000 subscribers, and I want to say thank you guys so much. But even though that is the case, before we get into the video, let me say this. About 78% of you guys who watch my videos are not subscribed. So before you continue to watch this video, do two things for me. Leave a like on the video and also subscribe to the channel as we grind for 4,000 subscribers. I'm not gonna lie, I never thought I would be able to say that, but look, I'm not here to waste your time. You guys came here for the news, so let's get straight into the news. Over the past couple of days, 2K has been dropping a lot of gems regarding the gameplay, the systems, and not only that, today, as I am recording the video, they have been dropping news about the My NBA feature, and I have a lot to go over, so get your popcorn, kick your feet up, and let's get straight into the information. For those who don't know, 2K has been going crazy with the gameplay, and they have announced that they're trying out a new badge system. LD2K said, "We haven't really announced much of it yet, but the badge game is very nuanced this year. Let's put it this way, the way you play on the court is going to reflect how your badges get shaped and how your player looks at the end of the day." He then goes on to explain how Mike Wing has more information on, the breakdown of the system. But let me just give it to you guys straight. If you guys continue to drive to the paint, you will then unlock badges such as Fearless Finisher, Contact Finisher, Poster. You would get all the finishing badges. But some of them will then have to be capped off by your attributes. So if you have a 92 driving dunk and you're consistently driving and dunking on people or whatnot, then your Fearless Finisher, your Contact Finisher and stuff like that's obviously going to go to like a Hall of Fame. Compared to if you have an 86, you're still going to get those animations and those badges, but it's not going to go to Hall of Fame. It's going to probably cap off at gold. Any lower, it's going to cap off at silver. If you're in the high 90s when it comes to shooting, you're going to get Hall of Fame shooting badges. If you're in the 80s, gold, 70s, silver, and then any lower, bronze, and so on and so on. So I feel like the badges are now tying into your play style, which also tie in to your attributes. 2K Intel said, with the new badge system, I don't think it means that everyone will have every badge in the game. It could be based on your last 100 games played in the park and can consistently change, and the higher the rep you were, the most badges you keep. Shit, maybe even badge tiers are gone and we only have one tier now. This is all speculations, by the way. What do y'all think? What would make sense? Hashtag Nba2k24. Now, he could be correct when it comes down to not everyone's going to get every badge in the game. There can be a cap, because if we don't put a cap to the badge system, everyone will have every badge in the game. Literally, you could be a 6'1" guard, get a whole bunch of blocks because you have a high block intendo or whatnot, and get a max rebound chaser and rim protector due to your stat. So there has to be a cap. It could be your first 100 get played. It could be you can unlock more badge cap space the higher rep you are, because as you guys know, we still don't have the rewards for the rookie to legend grind. So it can really be a whole entire system to how these badges are going to work. So all we have to do is wait until Nba2k24 comes out or it is announced for more information to confirm it. To give anyone a little picture on what I'm talking about, so this was the badge system from Nba2k19, and we could be expecting something down the lines of this right here. You feel me? It all depends on what you're doing. So if you keep on getting a lot of assists, you will unlock dimer. If you're going into post, you'll unlock drop stepper. So there's a lot of stuff that goes within the badge system. Ben D. Villers said, couple of thoughts. If there's a shooter in the corner and the defender would never leave them IRL, if they cannot shoot, then sure, go help. But would you rather give up 2 points than leave a 3-point shooter open every time? So I don't know. One of the devs named the Caesar said, you have controls to stop all help. They were in the game last year for comp side players. You can stop the drive help, PNR help, and outer help. SG said, is this in my career? And the Caesar said, I do not think you have access to these settings in my career. So this was something that they were completely talking about when it came to things such as my team, Play Now Online and stuff like that, where you can stop certain helps that will prevent your AIs that you cannot control dropping and giving a three-point shooter an opportunity to get threes off every single time they run certain actions like driving to the paint and kicking out and PNR and stuff like that. We got a couple of news regarding the My NBA feature in NBA 2K24 as 2K has went on a crazy rampage dropping all the gems. Here is the trailer from Stacks explaining more about the My NBA feature as we're going to get into the news after we see it. Now run that clip.
Hey, yo, what is good, people? It is your boy Stacks back out here once again letting you guys know what's new in NBA 2K's My NBA mode. Let's get it. Now, last year we introduced My NBA eras. This year we bring that thing back with a much requested addition. We give you the LeBron era. Eras will be added in the 2010 to 2011 NBA season as a starting point, bringing the total number to 5 unique starting points. So users can now control a prime LeBron, D-Wade, and Chris Bosh as the Heatles put a chokehold on the league, while also bringing in rookies like Kyrie, Clay, Kawhi, and Jimmy Butler. But that's not it. There was tons of other changes made as well. We improved tuning for attributes to allow for a more accurate player progression. We added automatic player agent through errors for players with multiple scans. For example, Froby turning into the bald-headed Black Mamba. But that's not all. We also added new floors as we continue to make errors more authentic, and some additional minor rule changes like 2 free throws on a 3-point foul in older years. Also, for older errors, a newspaper and Nba2k19 to let players know what's going on around the league. For online, we improved admin control, allowing users to have different ranks and permissions to keep the league fair. Another new feature we are super excited to share is My NBA Light. Now, I know you want your franchise to shine bright, but we're not talking about that type of light. For players that still learning the front office side of the NBA or don't have time just yet to go in depth, this is perfect. We've taken the core My NBA experience and streamlined it, starting in a modern era. We removed a lot of CBA restrictions and limits, just a soft and hard cap when we signing your own players. There's also no more dead cap or options. You can extend players at any time. The trade deadline is pushed back to the start of the playoffs. You'll always have 100% visibility when scouting upcoming draft classes. And the offseason is now just the NBA draft, a shorter free agency, and player progression. So now all you gotta do is focus on gameplay, drafting, trading, and winning some championships. We gave y'all the LeBron era, we gave y'all My NBA Light, but I ain't even done yet, bro. We got a couple more things I want to get to. The new 2023 CBA dropped this season, and we've implemented major changes. So now luxury tax brackets scale with the salary cap. We also added increased value from the mid-level exception, rookie scale extensions lasting 5 years. Teams can now have any number of supermax contracts, only limited by the salary cap. All NBA teams are now positionless and more. We implemented a lot of those changes. There were some other things we wanted to touch on as well, like in my WNBA, All-Star voting is now positionless like in real life. And if you like that for my WNBA, that change was also added as a rule change for my NBA as well. We also extended contract edits to give even more control to roster creators. There was also a change to how my NBA draft lottery odds work, so the percentage chance to get a high pick is roughly the same no matter how many or few teams are involved. And lastly, we added the Kia Clutch Player of the Year award. The reception to last year's changes to my NBA was so great. We just want to thank you guys for helping to push the game forward. We build it because you asked for it, so all our efforts are for you guys. Thank you. We really do hope you guys enjoy, and you already know. I'll see you on the court.
Shout out to Stacks. As you guys see, the My NBA era has the modern era, the LeBron era, the Kobe era, the Jordan era, and the Magic versus the Bird era. They got a lot of different eras for you guys to compete in. For the older version, they're going to have stuff such as Nba.com and the 2K Times News. There's just a lot going on with My NBA, and it sounds like a pretty cool game mode. I've never been a fan of My NBA, nor playing it as much. And older 2Ks like 13 and stuff, I would usually like play the whatever the cover athlete was. They would have like their career. And 2K14, I played as LeBron and stuff like that on the Heat. So now that this is looking hyper, like really juicy, and it's looking very like well put together, I might actually play some My NBA, bro. And if you would watch me play some My NBA for content, let me know, bro. But 2K announced some stuff regarding the WNBA, and I'm not gonna lie, they kind of showed us what some of the bills names we could be receiving in Nba2k24 looking like. Let's go look at this. The WNBA is looking like a whole new badge system. They got the W online, the next game day, and so on and so on. As you see, this My Player is an 85 overall with the arm sleeves and stuff like that, which is indicating that you could get those +1 arm sleeves and stuff right back in the game. As well as all of this is happening, a couple of the names during the My NBA trailer showed a couple of the build names we might be getting for some of the players. Let's look at two of the names that we have so far. For Jokic, there was a name called the Offensive Heavy 5. Also, for in the WNBA for Aja Wilson, there was the two-way 3-level glass cleaner. So we got some name reveals within trailers regarding the NBA players. Does that indicate that we're going to have a whole bunch more new names for builds that we make in my career? Leave a like if you guys are ready for that. This is all the news that I have for you guys today. Another video will be dropping tomorrow. So make sure you guys leave a like and subscribe to the channel. Once again, thank you for 3,000 subscribers. It has been your boy IQ. I will see you in the next one. I'm out. Peace.